Hello peeps and hello peppers and welcome to okay, I'm so much in my own vacuum that I kind of even forget what day of the week it is. Um but I wanted to make a little bit of a warm up where I could like sort of grease my voice and not say and all the time. And hey, like at this state of having this little amount of subscribers, I notice when you make yourself disappear. So I'm still calling out into the universe that looks like a giant whale with a lot of stars, that I want to like build a community, like especially for and by people who can't function like robots and uh, want to find creative solutions for their lives. I am actually still pushing forward to finish this Puffin Tarot, and there are still 18 cards left, and the many of them only actually lack minimal repairs. And let's say now when I'm, for example, painting something red and need something in a place to accommodate the rest of the red, I just don't find this place anymore. So it is actually already a little bit restricted, but yeah, the universe expands, and well, maybe here Robert William Whale is also getting fatter. Um, and he's so cuddly. And he has such a beautiful eye. So, like, let's say when I am like this exhausted from even normal things like going to a meeting and seeing friends and going to the post office for the Christmas stuff, even though I don't really celebrate Christmas, um, I am beginning to like appreciate the small things in life more. Um, And yeah, my ears are stuffed, my brain seems to be stuffed, so it's when I'm visiting friends, I'm really like rigorously limiting the time because I rather spend a short quality time with people than going look after very few minutes or very few hours. Um, No, I'm not trying to make fun of people who have neurological conditions that make them grimace, because I actually have unclear facial expressions themselves, and I did that. I actually have. If you've never been here, I have cerebral palsy and I have autism, and in my case, that leads to like misleading mimics. And I have some friends who have epilepsy to varying degrees. So it's not my place to make fun of that, but I'm making fun of myself, and I'm also developing more of a feeling how much I can do with the way I am. Because it always makes me and others sad if I promise things that I can't keep. So I promise like much less things to people than I did even a year ago. And actually, today I watched a lengthy YouTube video. When I'm exhausted, I am also sometimes sensitive to some voices, and there was a YouTuber who I knew from a couple of years back, and a couple of years back this person kind of got on my nerves because they were like constantly laughing and chuckling and like nothing wrong with laughing, but it was like this really shrill loud laughter. And okay, um I don't know much about this person's private life, but they have, let's say, toned the voice down. And actually, that is, I think, a little bit of an evidence that the phone listens to me again, because I just told yesterday to a good friend what a fine experience it was and energy saving experience it was to not shriek, to a rather like yeah, tone the voice down, as if I had to talk around someone who was sleeping or falling asleep. And yeah, then the phone recommends me this person who has toned down, who spoke like about a sensitive topic in really good details. And um, I'm that goes right to my thankfulness list. I am not at the point where I'm writing a thankfulness journal quite yet, but I have figured out also, abracadabra, it helps me a lot if I only take the most necessary things with me, like to a meeting. Like uh, that includes things to keep my hands busy, but I don't need 10 different things to keep my hands busy, but rather like my puffin painting equipment and a ball of yarn and a crocheting hook will do, plus the communication book. That will probably be like the standard luggage wherever I go now. I am actually really glad about this method with a communication book, because I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but like as a child, the adults always told me, "Ah, yeah, you're so cute, and you use such elaborate words beyond your age." But like then when I'm starting to talk like this as an adult, is no longer cute. It's like rather too complicated for most people, and then all these people go like, yeah, like specifically the people who have their own problems. Don't make it too complicated. Um, I am sorting through my thoughts as I speak, and I am actually also a little bit like kicked out of my planetary orbit by the fact that it did not work to make my uh, movie recap video yesterday. Um, that sometimes follows autism, a that the things just don't work out as planned because I'm exhausted or I don't have the equipment, or and b that like changes of plans can kick me out of my orbit, but then I have to kind of reassess the situation and find the way back into my orbit. um I've watched a lot of like these 80s and early 90s cartoons as a kid, where like some sort of gummy bear, spaceship, and everything else solved a conflict in a really condensed way that you usually could pack into a like a maximum 20-minute episode. Um, so I am hopefully not trying to find quick fixes, because that mostly doesn't really work. Rather, starting to think what is the most essential thing for this day now. And I'm like really, I know I got like really annoyed a couple of years ago when people in the mental health activism culture uh, told me always, okay, take it one day at a time. But now I'm even kind of taking it an hour at the time. What is important here and now? So okay, this here was important as a warm up. Now I am like setting up for the next attempt of doing the film recap. But first, I'll fix my luggage for the visit to a friend's house. Um, Side note, in such cases, I am actually really thankful that I can claim disability transport. Um, Not all that glitters and gold, but this can give me mobility in a day where I cannot randomly take the bus. And it is one of my errands in daily life to keep such conversations on the table because my phone also listens to my anxiety and keeps recommending me all these really worrisome and short-sighted and, sorry to say that, very stupid postings where politicians claim that the care for disabled people gets too expensive. I know this is a very difficult topic, and I'm sorry if that upsets people, but yes, we will have to talk about it also for years to come because like it was not my choice to need help. I mean, it was maybe my choice to accept that I need help, but it is principally not my choice to need help. And let's say when a system provides me the help, it takes a load off the back of friends, and it actually makes me able to participate in society because, like, on my own, it depends really on my energy level of the day if I can take the bus or if I can reach the bus. And well, if I arrange for a disability transport in due time, that will really also arrive at a particular time, make itself known at a particular time, then I will show up on time to a celebration with friends. And uh, that is really important because actually, like, my childhood and youth and also young adulthood were shaped by basically constant shame because I didn't have any feeling of passing time, and then I was always late, like even for the important things. And I also was like surrounded by people with similar problems, so it was not easy to find a solution to this. And I'm thankful that I have a solution that works for the moment, even though there could even be more improvements. So, yeah, I wish you a wonderful moment with things that you can appreciate. Bye bye.